Hey, I'm Shannon with directharvard.com, and today we're going to show you how to template your pie shaped stairs. These are 45-degree angled stairs. We're going to show you how to template them. We're going to show you how to install them, and that's coming right up, so stick around. All right, so before you get started, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need some sort of straight edge, pencil, maybe a knife, pair of scissors, and a tape measure. As you can see, we've got the first stair going up, and the second stair turns at a 45-degree angle. Okay? Now, the first stair, if you're installing from the bottom up, or if you're installing from the top down, the first stair here is always a straight stair. It's a straight stair with an angled cut. The next stair is a 45-degree angled up, and it needs to match with the stair runner up at the top here. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a paper template for this one, and then we're going to come from here and make a paper template for this one. Then we're going to draw on here and show you how to get accurate measurements. We're going to cut it out. You'll see how to make a paper template for your pie stairs. All right, so I've already got my paper out. Now let's say we're going to go for like a 27, 28-inch runner. It really doesn't matter. The most important thing is we have to make a paper template. Okay, it's the only way to get a true accurate look at these stairs. Now, no house is square. That means no 45-degree stairway will be exactly 45 degrees. That's why we can't make them, ship them out at 45 degrees and hope that they fit. We need to know what this angle is here. This is the angle that we need to know, and then the angle going up to the next flight of stairs. So without further ado, let's get going here. All right, so you're going to take your craft paper, and you're going to set it up in the middle of your stairs, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to form this paper to these stairs. All right? Now we've simulated the nose under here, okay? And all I'm going to do is start forming it. Okay, if you have a flat edge down below, you can line this up on the floor. Okay? This is an extra long stair, so I had to cut it off the paper roll, and it wasn't exactly straight. So we'll make it straight. Now what I like to do is I like to take my pencil, and I like to form this a little bit. Now remember, you're going to send these to us. So I need to see, and the boys need to see exactly what you're doing. So we want to make sure that we get under the nose and under the groove. I'm just using my pencil to form it. It's really not very difficult. Okay? And I'll explain as I go. Take your pencil. Now that we've got that form, you can see that line there. Let's get it back into position. We're good. Now, I want you to take your pencil, and I want you to mark under there as well. Now, don't go too hard because you'll rip the paper, but then we get an idea where the underneath is. Okay? And then take your pencil, and then mark this edge as well. Okay? It's really just so we can see what's going on with your stairs. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to make it perfect, but we need to see angles and things like that. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to put a little weight on here just for a second because I want to get under this nose. This is very important. Make sure that this is formed, that it has a pencil mark underneath it. Spend some time. Doesn't take that long. And then now that we're under here, I'm going to mark the bottom, okay? So see how I've got my hand under here and the pencil at the bottom? Move your hand along, and then move your pencil along, okay? Okay, move it into the middle. Same thing down here at the end. Okay, and then we're going to pencil along that. I'm going to run our hand. See, I'm running my finger underneath here. I'm going to run our finger underneath, run the pencil at the same time down below. Okay, now we've got this line underneath the nosing and this line at the bottom. Let's just lean that back. Let's take a tape measure. Let's get under the nose. It says 4.5. All right, so what we're going to do on the paper, 4 and a half. We're going to put an arrow up underneath and an arrow down below. Now, you probably can't see it so well because it is pencil on dark paper, but we've got 4.5 marked there, okay? So now we know our first riser is 4.5, okay? Whether your pencil lines are straight or not, we know that your riser now is 4.5 inches. Easy, right? Okay, let's get this back under here. Let's get it in position. Make sure that we're accurate. Okay, look at it. I'm feeling underneath. I'm feeling underneath. Now we're ready for this. Okay, I am going to get rid of some of this bulk here. I'm just going to fold it back like that. I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to get rid of that. Okay. All right, let's get under here. Okay, this is set up perfect. Okay, now I want to make sure that this is going to stay in position. And I want to do the same thing on this edge, okay? I want to put a little bit of weight on here, get my pencil, and I'm going to do the same thing, okay? See how easy that is? This angle is your 45-degree angle, and it's very important. Now you're probably like, Keith, why are you not using that 45-degree angled square that you have in front of you? Well, not all staircases are exactly 45 degrees, as I explained before. Okay, so we're just going to run our pencil back and forth, then we'll take our pencil and we'll crease that a little bit more. Okay, then we're going to have a look at this. Right, we look pretty good here, right, under the nose, under the nose. All right, so what we're going to do is I want to get rid of this excess here. Now we've already got our mark on there. We know that that riser is 4.5 inches. So this doesn't have to be perfect. We will see your measurement when you send these templates in. I'm just going to get that out of the way for now. Remember, we've marked that 4.5. Like I said, I know you probably can't see that, but we're good. All right, so now, right, we've got our stair lined up there. I'm going to take my knife, and I'm going to get rid of this here. You can use your scissors too. You can actually pull it off, but I'm just going to, you don't want to do this on your stairs, really, right? With a knife. You should probably do the scissor trick. Right, let's just finish it off with scissors. All right, and we'll get rid of this. All right, there's our first template, all done. Now what I want to do is, yes, the paper's going to curl. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some painter's tape. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. My bad. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to tape this temporarily into position. Okay? Just to hold it in place. Now you can take your pencil and really groove that in and make sure that sticks. Painter's tape's not the stickiest, but we don't want to ruin the stairs or pull any paint off, right? If you've painted your stairs. Now, as you watch, remember, this template doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to write on this after. And I will show you that. Just stay patient. We're going to do the paper templates first. Keep watching the video. I know we're not changing the angles too much, so it's probably a little bit boring, but this is super important. Okay, so we've got our first stair done. Let's move to our next stair. Let's grab our second piece of craft paper. Now this time I have a flat edge on the bottom because the paper was cut that way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up at the bottom. And I'm going to tape that now to this stair. Okay. Now what the tape will do is when we cut this with our knife or we put our mark on it, right, we're going to get our, now we know where our line is there, right? All right. I just grabbed a marker here so that you guys could see this on camera. I would not normally use a marker because I wouldn't want it to burn through to my stairs. Okay, so now this is taped and lined up. Guess what we got to do? Same thing, okay? Same thing. We've got to get under here. Get rid of your extra paper. Just because the weight of it is not great. Okay, get your pencil under there. Make sure your tape stays stuck. Right, it's just painter's tape. Let's get all along here. Oh, hold the face of this or the riser part of it nice and smooth. While you get your angle under there, take your pencil and mark underneath here so we can see what you're doing. Okay, see how this here? Let's pull that off a little bit. We're gonna straighten that out a little bit. Right, let's do that. Look at that. All right, better. Okay, mark underneath. Okay, I'll use a marker so you guys can see it better. Let's measure under our riser. Let's do this over here. 5. So this is 5 inches here. It's a 5-inch riser. Right, there we go. Now, let's get over here. Underneath with your hand, right, over the edge. And then form this piece all the way along. Okay, that's good. Take your pencil along the top and mark that. Now that's got a pretty good crease there. Okay, but the pencil just kind of does it. I'll show you guys with marker. It's harder with marker because you can't tell. All right, now we don't necessarily need this, but this is good for you guys to see. All right, so we're forming under here, we're formed here, we're formed here, right? All right, we're good, right? We've got our paper template on your first 45, your paper template on your second 45. So that's how you do the paper template. Now, we've got to put some measurements on this. Now, let's just say you ordered a 27-inch wide stair runner. So then we've got to make a 27-inch wide paper template, right? To fit on this stair and this stair. Sounds easy. So first of all, this is a straight stair. Mark on this stair, number 1. Okay, we'll do it with markers so you guys can see this better. Number 1. Okay, this stair, number 2. That stair, number 2. Number 1, number 2. We're doing a 27-inch runner. Okay, we want to center our stair runner between the wall over here and the wall or corner of stair here. So, first off, let's see how wide it is. So this is 36 inches wide. We're doing a 27-inch stair runner. Let's put this right on. We're doing a 27-inch stair runner. We've got 36-inch wide. We want to split it in the middle. So 36 minus 27 equals 9 inches. 9 inches divided by 2 or divided in half is 4.5. So we got 4.5 inches on each side that we want to kind of center our stair runner. Now I'm going to go back to the pencil here. I'm going to measure 4.5 over. Okay, so I can get my center. I'm going to measure 4.5 over from this wall so I can get my center. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check to see if I have 27 inches here. Okay. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, so what you want to do is, we know we're doing a 27 inch. We've centered it. We've got 27 here from here to here. Now we also want to mark 27 inches up here. Okay, so we know we're 4.5 over. So let's mark it up 4.5 over from the wall. Okay, and what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to line those things up, those two lines. Okay, so I'm going to grab a straight edge here. Now maybe I'll use the marker. Usually I would use the pencil. You guys use the pencil. I'll use the marker, right? So that you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. I'm going to line those two up. Okay. I'm going to line my line up right up to the point there, right? And I'm going to continue my marker line right down to my tape line. Okay, see that? And I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay, nice straight line. Nice straight line on the other side. Okay, you see what we got here? Straight lines. So that piece from installing from the bottom is really just part of your straight runner. It's this line now that we want. We want to know this measurement. And we'll throw a tape measure on there to show you the difference, right? Obviously. So this is a 27-inch stair runner that you've ordered from us. But the angle for the custom 45 is approximately from line to line is 38 inches if you follow that line up to the corner. 38 inches. So that's the custom angle cut that we really need, right? Now we need a template. You can't just tell us to cut a 38 long. I'd rather see the template, and I'll finish showing you what I mean. Okay, so now that we've got that kind of measurement done, 38 approximately. Oh, that's terrible writing. Okay. Oh, that's terrible too. Look at that. Oopsie. Okay, so we know we're approximately 38 from this point to this point. So what we want to do now is we want to keep going. We want to go up the stair from this point. Now, I don't usually like using a marker because the ends are so big. I like using the pencil. So I'm going to get in there and I'll go up. Okay, I'm going to mark that with a straight edge. Now, so you guys can see it, I'll just use the marker. I'm going to come up and over. So I went underneath, up and over, and now I've got my mark. Okay, fantastic. Right, now we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to go from the point. We're going to go up. We're going to go over. We're going to go up. We're going to go over. Done. Fantastic. Okay, now we're on the top. Okay, we've got our template in place. We've got our line up to here, and we've got our other line over there. Okay, now we want to center our stairs going up. So we need to find center over here as well. So let's see if it's different or the same. So this one with the point, I have 36 inches, so we're good. So let's go back to our 4.5. Okay. And then instead of centering it, I'm going to measure over, because this is the wall of your hallway or your stairs going up, and what we want is we want this line exact. Inside we do too, but it's more important that this is the linear outside line. The big line is really centered all the way up your staircase. So we're going to measure over. We did 4.5 inches from here to here, right? We're going to measure over. We're doing a 27-inch stair runner. I marked 27 inch on that. Okay. 27 and 27. 4.5 there in the middle so we can get a nice straight line. Let's join the dots there. Now, where's our line here? Right? Look at our line there, right? Straight up there. Let's continue with our line. It should be 4.5. We're 4.5. Let's join our corners, right? This one comes straight up. We're going to do that, okay? So your stair runner will come here. This is what we're doing for the trace cut. So instead of, see, it doesn't work. So now we have a nice transition down, and that's good. We'll show you how to cut that out in a minute. Now let's do the same thing with here. Right? Now we know at the edge of our stairs. Now remember, our stairs are going up here. Let's pretend our stairs are going up here, 27 inches. Now we just want to join these two together. Okay? Take it from the base of the stair. Okay? Like that. Now we have our template for our whole thing. We've got 27.5 inches that matches to the riser. We've got 27.5 inches that goes up this riser and matches with that. Now we have 4.5 inches on this side, 4.5 inches on this side. We have 4.5 inches on this side that goes up, over, and matches with your top runner. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to get these prepared and ready to ship out to us. Okay, so we've got this marked 1 and 2. Now we need to separate these guys, okay? So we've taped them in. We don't want to rip them. I mean, they might rip a little bit, but what we want to do is we want to make sure that we have our line on the tape from here to here. I'm going to use a knife and I'm going to cut it right on the 45, right through. I'm not using a lot of pressure. You don't want to score your stairs. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Nice and gentle. Split the difference. Grab a pair of scissors. All right. So, here's our first pie stair. Right. I'm just going to connect the dots here. Now, these don't have to be exact. We know that you've ordered a 27-inch stair runner, right? It's on our notes. When we actually cut this, we will measure to make sure it's exactly 27. What this basically does is it gives us an idea of really this angle, okay, on the next one. So remember, this is a straight stair. This is really a straight piece of carpet. So you're not ordering this piece, right? You just need a longer straight stair runner for this particular stair. We like both of the templates. You're like, Keith, why don't we just send you the one custom? I like all the templates so we can match them up and make sure they're exact with your measurements, okay? Because if they're not, we're not going to know. Okay, there we go. There's one. Let's cut this guy out. I'm going to go up. Cut straight through. Now, as long as these are pretty close, we will get the idea on what your angle is. We will use a straight edge when we trace cut these on the carpet, but this is going to give us exactly what we need. Okay, this angle, because your house is not going to be a perfect 45. This is your custom 45 degree, your second stair up. Your first stair up, or your first pie stair, is really just a straight 27-inch stair runner that gets cut on an angle, okay? And this is the angle right here that we need to know. It goes up and over so that we can make this perfect for you, so that now this second piece will be exactly lined up to your 27-inch runner. Now, what I've seen in the past is people are concerned about this measurement here, or this angle. Not everybody has a perfect situation here. Sometimes this top stair is bigger, sometimes it sticks out, sometimes people have a pole here. Or all you really need to do is make sure that this point and this point are exact. And then on your other side, you want to make sure that this point and this point are exact. If these 2 points match, point A and point B, when we do your custom 45, we just have to match it up here and here, A and B. Then when you do your 45, everything lines up. There's no special thing to do. There's no monkey business because you've sent us the template exactly as we need. Now you know how to do a 45-degree template. Now you know how to do a template for your 45-degree angled stairs, so you can send them into us and then we can make it fit perfect for you. Or we're going to do a 3-part series on 45-degree pie shaped stairs. The first one you just saw was how to template. The next video we do is we're going to show you how to install that from our custom point of view, meaning you sent the templates to us, we trace cut it, then we put it on the stairs and show you how to install it. And then in the third video, what I'm going to show you is how to do, if you just ordered a straight stair runner, I'm going to show you how to do it with just a straight stair runner. That's going to be interesting. I'm Shannon with Direct Carpet. Any questions or anything that you have for us, go to directcarpet.com, hit me up in chat. I'm the one who's going to answer these questions for you, so you'll always be talking to me. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.